What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's series of You've Been Served. Part 3, I want to share with you guys about just the challenge I'll have for us for the week, and even just for our walk with God. So just to recap real quick, Part 1 was just about sharing about how serving brings humility and kills the sin within us, or helps crucify it. Part 2 was about how it ties into the greater mission that God gives us of loving Him and loving people as He loved them. And Part 3, I want to share with you just about the challenges that come with this. Because serving can be tough sometimes, but I want to challenge us to really look into ways in society today where we can serve. Actually, ignore that. Sorry. Retake Part 3. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Part 3 of You've Been Served. Part 1, we discussed about how serving helps crucify the flesh within us to help bring forth God's light. Part 2, we discussed about how it ties into God's greater mission of loving God and loving people as Christ loved people. Part 3 is my challenge for us as well as this week, as well as for the future. Because as we've discussed, serving can be tough, especially when it's inconvenient for us. But if we really want to be God's light, I really want to challenge all of us to just, when an opportunity comes up this week, are we willing to serve even if it's not in our plan? Think about it like this. Are you willing to, this is a tough word because this really convicted me, but I really believe it can help all of us get a better perspective on how to serve better. Are you willing to lay your life, and by life means some countries it means death. I don't anticipate that happening in the U.S., but in your, whatever it means for you in your context, are you willing to lay your life down? Whether it means your actual life, whether it means your schedule, whether it means your dreams, whatever it means, are you willing to lay your life down for God's mission? Do you trust God enough to where He knows your heart, He knows what's on your mind? Are you willing to lay your idea of life down to pick up His and to help propel His forward? Because if we really do believe this, Christ knew when He was washing the disciples' feet what was coming His way. But He wanted them to understand that serving isn't about a platform. It's not about what's the right word? It's not about a title. It's not about getting the recognition. It's about just doing something. It's just about helping somebody. I mean, let's remember once again, He hung out with the lowest of the low and did the lowest things in society. Where in society today can we do that? Where can we stoop below our pride, stoop below society, and not saying behave like the lowest, but just be there to help the lowest, to help raise them up? Because let me say this, what I've been learning in my time with God as well as just in my own preparation, in my own walk, is that serving is true leadership. If you want to be a leader in society today, if you really want to be a Christian leader, then be willing to help others get above you. Leadership in the Christian world, in the biblical context, is not about exalting yourself, but it's about exalting others above you. That's what Christ did. When He died for us, He put Himself below everything and said, look, they're worth my life. They're far worth it. I'm going to lay my life down. So as we continue out this week, I just want to encourage you guys. This may have been a longer video, but I really believe someone needed to hear this. If you want to be a proper leader in society, or even just be seen as a leader, be willing to put your life down for somebody else's. Be willing to exalt somebody else above you. That's what Christ did. That's what He's calling us to do. You want to serve and be effective? You want to be a leader and be effective? Put somebody else's life above your own. Make someone else's life more important than your own. I know this is a tough devotion, But I really believe if we embrace this, we will truly tap into the mission God has given us and really become even brighter lights than we have been before. And that's what it's all about. So I love you guys. Thank you, as always, for joining in, for subscribing, and for sharing. Please continue to do so, just so that God's word can go out and do its work, as we always reference Isaiah 55:11. I love you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.